Hi friends, and welcome to the vlog. I had a lash just like fall off, so I'm gonna make a quick wish there. Like my lash just flew off my finger. I don't know if you guys could see that, but um, but yeah, essentially I am figured I'd start the vlog here, mainly because I have a kind of busy day ahead of me. The first thing that I'm doing is heading to work for a bit. I'm gonna go try a new coffee shop this morning as well, and then I have to go to I'm gonna go see this film at TIFF later tonight. It's called Open Action. It's like this series that they're doing, and it is about like this gentleman and how to do everything kind of related there as well. So super excited to see that. And I know there's like a guest panel afterwards as well. Kind of the nice thing with my TIFF membership is I do actually get a couple of films for free when they do like specialty series or if they fall under Cinematech. So it's like an easy, low cost, no cost evening for me, which I'm super excited to dive into a little bit. But yeah, that's essentially my day. Work and then that.
I think it's in us to want to do a good job. So I just went in doing all I could to do a good job. So.
Okay, hi friends. Good morning. Happy Friday. I am exhausted this week. I don't know what it is. Toronto has had like super weird weather over the past few days and it's just really affecting me. And I'm also like just dead tired. So, we're just gonna vibe our way through it. But it is Friday. I don't really have a lot going on today. I just have work, honestly. Like I work from cute little 9 to 5 today, so that is where I will be. That is what I am doing. Obviously I'm not going to show you guys myself at work because it's boring. But yeah, that is essentially what I am doing today for the majority of the day, and then I just have to like run an errand after work, pick some stuff up. I might go grocery shopping as well, because there's a couple things that I want to like. There's this like corn soup that I absolutely love, with lobster. It's very decadent, it's very rich, it's beautiful, but I need to pick up stuff for it, so I may go pick that up after work today because I actually think I want to get the lobster from like Italy or a really good fishmonger. But just kind of figuring out if that's actually going to happen. So yeah, that essentially is my day today. Figured I'd stop in really quick and say hello before I get to it. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, have a great day. Quite honestly, today was endless. Like I am so happy to be home right now. It was like so much happened, but nothing all at once. Work was just like a whole experience. And if you've ever worked like anything in customer service, like, you know how you can get these customers who are just unrelenting and so unreasonable. And I just, it was a long day. I had an 8-hour shift, and towards the end of it, like, yeah, it was towards the end of it, like last hour of my day, I had this woman who was just like, came in at 200 and just was like yelling at me. Like, she yelled at me about stuff because stuff was not working out, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this way to get this to help. Like, genuinely trying to help this woman and like make it kind of work for her. And she's like, well, you could just override. And I'm like, yeah, like I'm trying to do the override. I'm trying to bypass the system. We have a return policy that's actually quite generous. Like, it's, like you have 30 days to return something, and she took longer than 30 days that she's coming in with a return, and it was still kind of like, hey, I'm going to see what I can do. I can try and make this work for you. And it just was not working, not out of like me not trying, just like genuinely like it's not going through. And she started getting aggravated with me. My manager came because I was like, hey, I'm getting this really weird message on the screen. Like, I need your support with this. And she started yelling at like, like this person who's above me, this leader. And, even she was kind of like, hey, like, we're doing the best we can in this situation. And then she just kept on going. Like, it was like, she's like, fine, I'll just do the return for the one thing. I need to go. I don't care about the explanation. Stop saying sorry. Like, you're supposed to do it. Bypass it. She was just rude. Just really, really rude, and dare I say, a little bit bitchy, and kind of like, in that instance, it's like, why are you so miserable? And I won't lie, I cried. I finished her transaction and did it, and she continued yelling at me, and the customer who I had immediately after, like, witnessed the entire thing and was like, oh my God, like, I'm so sorry. Like, this girl and her boyfriend was like, I hope you're okay. And like, we're so sorry. And they were so, so sweet. And I made so many mistakes while doing their transaction because I think I was just like so rattled by the entire thing. And I had a coworker who was standing beside me who literally was like, are you okay? Like, are you all right now? And everything. And I was kind of like, yeah, I'm fine. And then I just kind of was like, went through 3 transactions. And as soon as I had a break, was like, I'm leaving. Like, I need to step off and cry for like a minute or two. Just like one lone tear down my cheek. Just let it out and then pull myself together and get back. Because I was like, wow, you were having... in those situations, I'm like, you're having a horrible day, and I don't understand, like, I would never imagine having a horrible day and going and, like, yelling at someone who is trying to help me or someone who is just doing their job. That's just not in my personality, but I know for some people that is who they are deep in their core. So, I don't know. We're just gonna shake it off and let it go. But yeah, that was work today. It was just nothing exceptional happened. I just got yelled at, cried a little bit, and moved on. And then after work, I also managed to pick up this tote bag. So I had bought an Everlane tote bag like 3, 4, maybe 5-ish years ago. I think I got it in 2019 because it was the year my grandfather died, and I got it a little bit after. I ordered it like kind of almost a week he passed. It ended up being because I got a promotion at the same time, but that's a long story. But yeah, I got my Everlane tote, and the thing is, like, so it's here. It's this beautiful leather bag, and I absolutely love it. And I took it to a shoemaker because one of the straps, he actually gave me back the original straps that were on the bag. But, so this is one of them. I don't know if you guys could see that there. But essentially, like, the strap is just like falling apart. So it just kind of buckled through there. This is actually like the better of the two straps. The other strap, if I can find it, deep in my bag, somewhere here in this tote that seems bottomless some days. But the other one was like broken in like three or four spots or something weird like that. Like I was like, I don't know how this happened, but it was not fun. It was not cool beans. I might have actually lost it now that I think about it. But like, yeah, the strap was just like really, really like torn up and broken and just was like not usable. Like essentially like kind of what I'm looking for. Like it was like broken in three parts and then it was just like really wiggly. And I felt as if it was going to like just snap on me one day while I was using it. So I actually haven't been using it for the past like year and a half. And it is one of my favorite bags, which is so I was like super sad that it happened. But I went to the cobbler and he was able to replace the straps on it. And right at the start, he's like, I'm going to have to do two straps for you. I'm gonna have to replace both straps instead of one. He sewed it on. It's a little bit thicker than like the original straps are on it, which I really like. Like this one's really thin, like super thin leather and everything else. This one's kind of like a little bit thicker, which will also help with it on my shoulder, like carrying it, like it will be less heavy and stuff like that. But I got my beautiful leather Everlane tote bag. So you guys are going to see me, you know, just walking outside, going to the park. We're gonna retire the canvas bag a little bit and you're gonna see me with my beautiful leather tote is making its way back into the rotation. And I'm actually so happy. He did such a good job and it was only $60. So we love that for ourselves because, you know, it's a bag that I have owned for 4 years and like other than the strap being broken, it's still perfect and very much well loved. So we did that. But yeah, and then, oh, what else? Now that I'm seeing it as well, I also got this. I picked up a cute little AirPods case, the other day. I think I don't have my, my product showcase setting on my phone right now. So it's like focusing only on me because I'm the star. But, I did get, this, a Kate Spade little AirPod case on Amazon Prime Day. That was like my one purchase there, was this cute little thing. It actually matches my phone. So I do have like the tortoise shell case for on my phone currently as well. And I was just kind of like, you know what, we could get this. I saw a couple other ones that were like a Gatorade container and everything else, but I figured I just wanted this. So that's what we got. So yeah, so that essentially is what happened since the last time we chatted. I also think I sprained my ankle. Like my ankle's been hurting me all day, but that's a whole other thing. I'm like standing on it now, but whatever. But yeah, I also have some stuff to do for my volunteer job tonight. I don't think I've ever really like chatted about this on here with you guys, but I actually volunteer with a cat rescue. It's called Toronto Cat Rescue. I'm one of the adoption counselors and I also help out a little bit with their training as well, for new adoption counselors and like that whole process. And essentially my position is I am assigned to certain like foster homes and a store currently. I just started being the adoption counselor for a store as well. And essentially when someone sees a cat on the Toronto Cat Rescue website and they are interested in it, if it's one of the cats that is assigned to my foster home or to the store that I work with, I do their screening call. So I essentially get information about them and I find out like, hey, this person is interested in adopting this cat. Some cats go like, we've had some cats who have had like, they get posted and I'll get like 10 inquiries about this cat and it's like, okay, a lot of people are interested in this cat. And then there's some who are a little bit older or might have medical needs who are just kind of looking for their forever home for a little bit longer. But essentially what I do is I call people And I'd just be like, hey, I know you're interested in adopting this cat. Like, you know, you're interested in Fluffy. Can you tell me why? Screen them, make sure that they are, you know, willing and able to fully take care of a cat at this point in time in their life, and, you know, make sure that there is some stability. So, for example, someone who is, you know, says that they're never going to take their cat to the vet or something like that, we might not adopt to. Or if they have a very precarious home life, in the sense of like, you know, I'm moving next month and then I'm moving again and then I'm moving again, and like just very like tumultuous, it might be a, maybe you can't adopt, maybe you can foster a cat, and here's information for that. But yeah, essentially I do that and put them in touch with the foster parent and everything like that, so they could do a meet and greet and make sure that like they finish the whole thing with like payments and everything else, and then they get to pick up and adopt their cat. So it's something that I've been doing for, I'd say, about 6 to 7 months now, and I honestly love it. It is so fulfilling. There are some cats who I'm like, you know, I'm so happy when they find their forever homes. I'm happy for all cats, but there's some that is just like, you've been sitting there for so long. But I've been trying so hard, and people have ghosted, or sometimes they just like, they change their mind, which is totally fine. And it's like, someone please adopt this sweet, sweet boy. So, or girl. So yeah, that is essentially my volunteer position, but tonight I have 2 phone calls that I need to make for it. So I will be, it's 6:58 right now. I'm actually supposed to call someone at 7. So I'm actually going to maybe change my clothes, maybe get some water, sit down, make those 2 phone calls, so that they could be screened for these cats, and then fingers crossed they are finding their forever home and are moving into them. So yeah, so that's essentially what I'm doing for the rest of the day. And then, oh, I also need to figure out what I'm eating for dinner, but that's a later problem, is what we're gonna eat for dinner tonight. So I will talk to you guys later. Okay, so I am just getting ready to do my call. I just need to remember to block my phone number, because I forgot to do that once. I always like block my phone number when I make these calls, because I'm calling from my personal phone, and someone proceeded to call me a lot on my phone number the one time that I forgot. So I always like triple check right now that like show my caller ID section right there is toggled to off. We do not want people calling us outside of us calling them. But yeah, let's get into, who am I calling? I'm calling about a cat named Chippy. Chippy is super, super adorable. And admittedly, by the time you guys see this, Chippy will most likely be in her forever home. But yeah, we are calling about Chippy. Let's get to it. Hi, may I please speak to Kelsey? Hi, Kelsey. It's Ashley from Toronto Cat Rescue. How are you? Okay, so adoption, emails, and cat rescue volunteer job stuff is done. So I am going to change my clothes because I'm starting to get a little bit cold. It's a little chilly and the sun is setting now. And I figured out I'm actually going to have Thai for dinner. Thai food and like pad Thai is like a comfort food for me. And after like being a little bit rattled earlier today, I just want comfort. And it also was BOGO, so that's what we're doing. I have a friend who's going to pick it up on her way over, because she has to walk past the restaurant anyway, so save on those delivery fees. And yeah, I think I'm just going to like do nothing for the rest of the night and just head to bed. And probably watch Criminal Minds as well. I don't think I've ever talked about this on here, but like I love the show Criminal Minds. I've seen speaking of like comfort things, like I have seen the older seasons, the original seasons multiple times. Like I watch it a lot. And it could be a very good test of like my mental state if I'm rewatching old episodes of Criminal Minds. But some of the new episodes from the new season, a new episode came out today because it's Friday, so I am going to grab my food from my friend, put on comfy, cozy clothes, maybe have dinner with her, maybe not, we'll see. It was kind of like, hey, it's on BOGO, do you want this? We could share. And then watch TV show. So if I do not speak to you guys for the rest of the night, I will see you tomorrow. Hello, happy Saturday. I'm just on the way to actually get my brows done right now because I've been putting it off for the past little bit. I don't know if you've noticed in the past few like vlogs and stuff like that, my brows are completely out of control. But I figured today is the day I have to get it done. So I booked like the first appointment of the day. It's like right at 9 a.m. It's just like 8:15-ish right now, and I figured I'd go for a walk, maybe grab some coffee on my walk over, and just like get it done. And then I'm gonna actually try and maintain it over the next few months, I think, myself. Like if she shapes it and everything, I can go in and like tweeze and tackle any like minor new growth and stuff like that. So I'm really liking that plan. But yeah, essentially booked it for 9 a.m. because I do work a little bit later today as well. So just wanted to like tackle it, get it out of the way now and not have to worry about it like doing it after work or anything like that. Like just kind of like a workout, just hitting it out of the park first thing in my morning, so I'm not worried about it for the rest of the day or the rest of the week or trying to make it fit. Like I know Saturday 9 a.m. it's done. So yeah, that essentially is it. But I am gonna grab like matcha or a nice coffee. I'm not sure yet, but we'll be getting one of those. So that is where I'm off to now. Time for the coveted first sip. All done, and I swear they look so much better now. Like they have shape and they don't look messy and disheveled, and I will fill them in still, but it just looks better. So yeah, I'll buy it home now. Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. I'm begging you, lose my heart. Please, please, please. New angle. angle unlocked. I don't think I've ever shown you guys this side of my kitchen because my island is usually like covered in a whole bunch of shit over here. And sometimes I'm too lazy to clean it. So, but you know what? We're just going with it today. Raw, real. I am just making some iced coffee. I just got back from going to get my brows done. And I walk home and I stop at Shoppers Drug Mart while I was there as well because I have to walk past it anyways. And I always make, what's it called? I make like a cold brew concentrate at home. And I always used like distilled water. This is just like leftover Thai iced tea. This is just leftover Thai iced tea from the other day, from last night. But so I'm just gonna have it now instead of coffee. But I always make my like cold brew concentrate or whatever with distilled water. And I know you could probably get like a Brita or whatever, but I just really like to buy the bottles. I wish that there was a way for me not to constantly be purchasing like these massive plastic bottles to get my water in. But I essentially use it to like make cold brew, and then I use it when I am like the cold brew concentrate, and then I also use it to like when I mix the concentrate to like dilute it a little bit as well. So it's always distilled water in there. I just find it tastes a little bit better than using like tap water or even like Brita water. Sometimes I find tastes like a fridge. So it's $1.99 for these, but I also use this distilled water in my steamer. So I do have kind of like a facial steamer, and I know that it is better if you use like distilled water in them as opposed to tap water. Funnily enough, I bought this steamer during the Sephora sale and have like months ago and have yet to pull it out and actually use it, which is why I started buying the distilled water to begin with. Because I had it in a while. Back when I was a personal trainer, I used to drink like one of these like a day. Like I was that person walking around with like a 4-liter jug of water. I'd fill my water bottle from it. I wasn't drinking directly from this, but yeah, I'd keep it in the fridge, fill my water bottle with my distilled water, and you know, it was great. Peed a lot, peed like nonstop, but it was really good for like my skin and everything else. And I still drink water, but not this like crazy 4-liter distilled water. So yeah, so I grabbed that, and then I don't know, we had a power outage, so I haven't changed like all my clocks back yet out of laziness, but I think it's only like 10 something right now. And I don't have to leave to work until about like 11:15ish. So my plan is to sit down a bit, maybe compile some footage that I took like from earlier in the week a little bit, just like really easy stuff. And then I'm already dressed. I'm just gonna wear this to work, quite honestly, just like biker shorts, those same green biker shorts you saw earlier. I might change my top just because this one I feel a little bit sweaty in, and I don't like how it's like in my armpit right now. But yeah, really quick switch up, do that. And then I may also, I'm so sorry guys, I keep cutting my head off, but I'm also too lazy to like elevate I'm filming on my phone right now instead of my camera, and I'm just kind of like too lazy to elevate the phone right now. So I'm sorry if I keep like cutting off part of my head. But yeah, I think I'm also going to usually I bring like my tote bag and I have a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm just going in for 6 hours. It's a Saturday. I might fold up a tote bag and like stick it in here just in case I need it. And yeah, just green on my way to work and call it a day. So yeah. Oh, I also got this. I got like a Vaseline Cocoa Shimmer Jelly Stick. done work for the day. All done for the day. It's only like 7 p.m. It's not even 7 yet. On my way home, I need to make another call for a cat tonight, which should be really good. I'm really excited about this one. I hope he gets adopted and this is like his forever home, because it would definitely be like 3rd times the charm with him. In terms of like, I have tried to get him adopted so many times so far. So hopefully this time actually sticks. And then, yeah, I think I'm just gonna make like carbonara or something for dinner. It's really simple. But yeah, it was a busy Saturday. Honestly, I'm so excited to just get home and sit down because like my feet actually are killing me right now. But yeah, that's it for now. I'm also like really tempted to go on a walk a little bit later today. I'm listening to Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross right now, and like I have maybe an hour left in the audiobook and I am hooked. Like, I love fantasy, I just don't read it all very often, so definitely loving this one, so we'll see. But yeah, that's essentially everything that I've done today. So yeah, that's essentially everything I've done today. Definitely really excited to get home and sit and relax, maybe have a drink, do nothing. Like I said, maybe go on that walk and finish my book, but we'll see. Okay, happy Sunday. I, like always, went to a spin class this morning. Just my usual one that I always do. And I'm just gonna go grab some coffee and then pick up some stuff for dinner potentially tonight. I don't know, we'll see. But it was my first time back in about like 2, maybe 3 weeks to spin. I took some time off because I was just tired and I needed a break and everything. And that kicked my ass. Like, you can kind of see it, I'm a little bit red. I'm so exhausted, but it was so nice to be back on the bike and just kind of like riding to the beat and everything. So yeah, it's my Sunday routine. I love it. So I can't really say anything bad about it. But like I said, just gonna grab some coffee now and kind of just go from there. So yeah, let's see. I got a little bit of vanilla syrup in it and some soy milk, sorry.
Anything else we can get you?
Ah, no, that's it.
Okay.
After the closure. So did Tiff pick it up? Yeah.